What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Let's talk for a moment. Let's talk coin making. I know that there was a big thing that just came out. Team Champions. I mean, obviously it was big. Took like 36, 40 hours for EA to actually figure out how to get it out. But listen, I know a lot of people make coin. I just want to talk about, is it worth your time? Kind of a thing, because I would have put out a video on it right away. However, when I did all the math, I didn't like the time investment. And I'm going to go to the set here really fast. I'm going to talk about a little bit about what it was at the time, because I really struggled on whether or not I wanted to put it out. Now, this set right here, it was cheap to make. I mean, it really was. It was like 5K selling for 13K. This was a great set just to sell outright, the 84 Team Builder. Definitely a great set to sell outright. The 88s, however, a little bit different story. They were selling for like 30K at the time. I think it was costing like 23 to 24K. So you're really only profiting 3K. To me, it's not worth it. That set, right? You know, but the 84 set, that spit out 7, 8K a profit every single time, which was great. The 93s. They were selling for 90K to 99K, but it was costing like 85K to make. And so you were making very little profit, right? You were making about 5K on the 93s. You're making about 3K on this one, and then you're making a little, you're actually losing probably money a little bit on that one. But anyways, we'll say 5K profit, 3K profit, and 8K profit. So that's only 16K profit right there, right? And then the Team Diamonds. Oh my goodness. I went and did the math on the Team Diamonds, and my son just pulls a Bruce Matthews as I'm talking. But I went and did all the math on the Team Diamonds, and you could have made, whatever guy you wanted, whatever. I made the Vikings guy, right? And I sat on that filter for like an hour trying to get the cards, and I did, but it wasn't profitable. I mean, it was, but it was like 10K. So you're looking at maybe 25 to 30K that you could have made the cards for a little bit cheaper. And then you go to the Team Champions. Now, I did make Kirk Cousins. I did. I made like 40, 45K after making every card. I mean, to me, that is not, if you're going to take 2 hours or an hour and a half to make 40 or 50K, it's not worth it. Which is why I didn't post a video. Was there profit? Absolutely. Was it enough to talk about coins per hour and stuff like that? To me, it wasn't. So that's why I didn't put out a video on it, guys. If you made a lot of coin on it, I'm happy for you. Listen, I've been printing coins with this Sugar Rush promo. I don't know what is going on with people that ain't making coins. And this is probably why. I haven't rolled this since day 2. Why? Because if there's no limited in the pack, it is pointless. It is literally pointless. You can see I have 3.5 million candy. I have 40 million coins. I have 60,000 training. Yes, I powered down a bunch of my guys. I did the investment into Lawrence Taylor, and I held those cards for probably a month to 6 weeks, and I made like 15K profit on each one. To me, that again is not worth it. That is not worth it at all. That's why I don't talk about investments. I don't like it. I mean, over long term, yeah, I'm sure it works. But for me, it doesn't. Because if you're not going to make a lot of coin on it, I expect a whole lot bigger return than that. But it is what it is. That's just me personally. And that's another reason why I don't post a lot of videos, because my videos would consist very simple, and that would be flipping, and then finding sets and doing, finding sets that, would make profit, but also, and then rerolls. But there's got to be limited. If there's no limited in the rerolls, to me, it's not worth doing. But that's just me. Like I said, that's just me. So far, you can see, not ideal, right? And I'm just ripping the rest of my training here. Not a big deal. Guys, I play a lot of other games too, and I'm constantly busy. I work a full-time job. I'm coaching 2 different teams right now in AAU basketball. I got plenty of things on my table, so I do apologize that I don't upload a little bit more. There's a 94, all right. Let's go check and see how much candy we got. I think that was 60,000 training, so we're looking at about 20. We're hoping for about 20 to We're hoping for 30,000 candy, but we'll take 25 to 27,000 candy would be fine. You can see I have 5 more limited left. I know you guys are probably thinking, it's not very much. We didn't do very well on the candy. Yeah, but that's okay. It happens. It is what it is. Not a big deal, not a big deal. I am going to tell you what, tomorrow I will be rolling all of my candy into eggs. And not just large eggs. I'll be doing small eggs too. But we're going to do today, we're going to do 500, whatever. We're going to go down to 3 million on this candy. And we're going to come back at the very end. Actually, I'm just going to simulate, or not simulate, but I'm going to turn this up so you can watch all of the pulls, so you can see if we pull any limiteds. I know some people doubt whether or not I actually do things, which I think 40 million coins speaks for itself, guys. I don't think I need to prove a whole lot of anything. But listen, if you want me to stream tonight, more egg rolls, 294s in a row, nice. I need 15 likes on this video, honestly. I need 15 likes. My time is really, really valuable. And I need 15 likes on this video if you guys want me to stream tonight. But let's go ahead and just fast forward to the end. We'll talk about how I do the math and whether or not I feel like this is worth it or not worth it. So, yeah, I'll be right back. All right, we're done with all the rerolls. You saw I didn't pull any very good. Now let's go ahead and take a peek and see how much we actually spent, how many eggs we actually got. because that's the question. I don't even know really how much candy I started with. And so we want to see how much candy we started with. We got 155. Now look at that. The Buddha Baker and the Robert Woods have a new background. That's interesting. I did only pull 396s. Obviously, that's not good. We did pull a bunch of 94s, which is good. But I want to go ahead and take a peek and see how many cards we have actually left over here, because I have a bunch in my lineup for the solo purposes. Yes, I'm still doing solos, I know. But let's go ahead and look here. We're going to start with these ones right here. So we got 10, we got 12. So we rolled it 143 times. So let's take 143 times that by 3,800. That's going to equal 543,000. So 543,000. Let's go ahead and we're going to quick sell. Now, if I would have pulled a limited, obviously that has to count for some sort of candy, and I'll go through that in just a second. Let me go through and quick sell this stuff first, and then I'll go through the math and whether or not I think, you know, I did okay or if I didn't okay, because I have a different way of thinking compared to people. When you do re-rolls, guys, you're gonna lose sometimes. It's gonna happen. It's just trying to minimize, and sometimes you just got to get lucky. I mean, purely you got to get lucky. So we had 354. So we're gonna minus that from that. So right now we still need 188,000, basically, to break even. But on re-rolls, guys, if you're rolling for limiteds, you got to know that you're gonna take L's every once in a while. It's the wins that you got to enjoy and stuff like that. So we got 151,000. So we're gonna minus that by one. So we lost 37,580 on that roll. To me, and I might be an idiot, people, I think that's a W. And is it a W? Like, no, not really. But to me, it's worth the risk to pull a limited, because I didn't really lose that much. Let's go ahead and take a peek and see how much everything is costing right now. We know training is going for a little bit. Let's go to mutt.gg. Let me bring that up here really fast. Mutt.gg says training's at 3.8. And so should you be buying training right now? Probably not, but let's go ahead and take a peek. So we're going to go 3.08. We're going to times that by 8,300. That's what it costs for the roll. 25,564 coins per roll right now with training. Let's go to candy. Candy is going to be exactly, what's it called? Exactly half of for training. So if the training, like the 96 is quick sell for 37,000, training, they're going to sell for 18,500 when it comes to this. So let's go ahead. Sugar Rush right here. Looking at 136K. Is that the newest? I don't know. Let's go to offense. Let's make sure. It's kind of what I thought. 131. Could we sit on this filter a little bit longer? Probably. So let's go 129K. So let's, 129. We're going to divide that by 18,500. Figure out our train. That's 6.97. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Let's go 65. We're just checking to see what the cheapest candy is right now, because I know some people always want to know. 65,000. We're going to divide that by 9,500. That's going to equal 6.84. So right now 94s are better than 96s. 92s is where we kind of wanted to be last time, but you can see they're not really coming out of the packs as well. So 32K, divide that by, looks like 5. Yep, 5K, 6.4. I think that's probably the best we're gonna get. But let's check. We'll check the 90s just in case, because you never really know. Looks like they're coming out of packs at a decent rate. So you're looking at about, we'll say 15.5. We're gonna divide that by 2,500. That's 6.2. So right now they're looking better. They're looking better. And then we have 88s. It looks like we're not even hitting the max for filter for 88s either. So 9K. Divide that by, Jesus, 1,090. That's 8.2. So 6.2. So let's take 6.2. That's our best that we found. That was 90s going for 15.5. And we're going to times that by 3,800 for the roll. That's 23,000. So again, candy's still the better option. If you could buy it for cheaper than that, that's even better. Candy's still the better option, guys, if you want to do that roll. But like I said, we lost 37,000 on that roll. I'm not worried about it with the way candy's valued. If I would have pulled a limited's worth about... I didn't even check the Bruce Matthews price. Let me check the Bruce Matthews price before I put my foot in my mouth a little bit there. And so let's go 98.99. I think we got a left tackle, right? Sugar Rush. So this is all stuff that you guys should be doing also when you're trying to figure out what you want to do. Let's go. There's a lot of them up here, so that's good, at least. Let's go here. And let's find limited right here, 335. So he would be worth about 50. That's it. About 50,000 candy. So if you were to pull Bruce Matthews, you could take about 50,000 off of the total that you started with in order to break even. Let's check Lawrence Taylor. I don't know why we didn't pull one then. Well, this is why. I mean, you can see the price of these guys are still high. So you can see if you pulled a Bruce Matthews at 560, he's worth about 9. Yeah, he's worth about 9. So he's worth about 90,000 candy. So if you were to pull, so I lost 37,000 candy. If I would have pulled either limited, I win. And the odds are, guys, the odds are like 1% or a little bit below 1%. So the chances of me not pulling one was very slim there because I pulled 143. I should have pulled a limited, but I didn't. I didn't, and that happens. But that's why I've been making coins. Guys, I've made over 8 million coins in this promo. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Anyways, 15 likes on this video. I will be streaming tonight. I'll give away a couple more limiteds. I only have 5 left, and they're all Calais Campbell. I know, but honestly, you guys just are going to quick sell the card anyway for 250K. But guys, I'll be on tonight if we get 15 likes. That's all I got.